1985, a year that would mark the end of an era. A cold winter, and a home where time seemed to move more slowly than anywhere else. Inside the residence of the Bllok, the family of Enver Hoxha prepared for the New Year's celebration. The tree was lit, the gifts carefully placed underneath, and an improvised Santa Claus brought smiles to the children's faces. But behind this warm family atmosphere, there was another reality. His health had deteriorated, and within the party of Labour, a transition was quietly being prepared. The New Year's celebration, a long-standing tradition in the Hoxha household. Everyone gathered around the tree, children opening their gifts, their laughter filling the house with a brief moment of joy. By the fireplace, the camera captures Enver Hoxha sitting quietly, watching his grandchildren with a softness rarely seen in public. His wife, as always, at his side, ensuring everything was in order. The atmosphere is warm, yet a silent sadness lingers in the air. Later that evening, they sit at the dinner table. The last New Year's dinner Enver Hoxha would ever attend. Traditional dishes, quiet toasts, and an effort by everyone to keep the atmosphere cheerful. He smiles, offers a short greeting, but the fatigue is visible on his face. A few days later, inside his home in the Bllok, the members of the Politburo gather for the official New Year greetings. They approach him one by one, raising their glasses, exchanging short wishes, trying to keep the moment light and respectful. But the focus shifts to Ramiz Aliya. His posture, his tone, the way he addresses Enver makes one thing unmistakably clear. He was already being positioned as the future leader. This simple gathering, appearing routine on the surface, carried within it a quiet but decisive political moment, the beginning of a transfer of power. Outside, the residence is covered in snow. In the garden, the grandchildren play, throwing snowballs. From the window, Enver Hoxha watches them silently. Their laughter echoes through the cold air. A rare and pure moment of family life. He smiles faintly, perhaps one of his last smiles that winter. His wife stays close to him each day, accompanying him on short walks, trying to maintain the rhythm of their daily life, even as his health no longer allowed him the same strength. 1985. A cold spring and a heavy silence over the residence. The footage shows Enver Hoxha in his armchair, tired, withdrawn, lost in thought, while his wife stays by his side, every moment, watching over him. In his wheelchair, Enver appears confused, distant, and his wife gently moves closer, touches his hand, a gesture filled with fear, devotion, and resignation. Meanwhile, news arrives. Ramiz Aliyah urgently calls the members of the Politburo. Faces are tense, voices are low, steps echo through the halls of the party building. He informs them that Enver Hoxha has been struck by ischemia, a severe attack, a clear sign that the end is near. April 11th, 1985. The announcement is made. Enver Hoxha, the leader of Albania for more than 4 decades, had died. A deep silence falls across the country. In the streets, in the factories, in the schools, people stop whatever they are doing as Radio Tirana delivers the news.
Dhe do të vazhdojmë rrugën e tij, ashtu siç punoi dhe luftoi dhe ai. Ai do të rrojë në zemrat të tona dhe të fëmijëve tanë. Si do t'i themi ne fëmijëve, çfarë do t'i themi atyre kur të shkojmë në shtëpi? Që e presim me mauzadin e Enverit, në të bunë për një marë.
The scene returns to his home. Members of the Politburo gather around his wife, faces pale, eyes lowered, an atmosphere of shock and grief. But even here, just behind her, stands Ramiz Aliyah, the man who would now take the reins of power. Footage follows of the coffin being carried out of the house. The ceremonial cart moves slowly, followed by rows of mourners, some crying openly. April 13th, 1985. Before Enver Hoxha is even buried, the plenum of the Party of Labour convenes in an urgent session. Adil Chachani chairs the meeting. His words are heavy, deliberate. Comrade Enver has left us only physically, because he will live forever, and we will always carry him with us.
Ai u nda nga ne vetëm fizikisht, sepse do të jetoj për jetë dhe ne do ta kemi gjithmonë midis nesh. Shok Enver, si ishte edhe shok Ramiz, na ka lënë një vepër të madhe dhe të pavdekshme, mësime të pallogaritshme për gjitha fushat, me të cilat do të vazhdojmë të punojmë tërë jetën tonë.
But the main purpose of the meeting is clear. A new first secretary must be chosen. On behalf of the Politburo, Adil Charsani proposes Ramiz Alia.
Por mbas të rregullat organizative parashikuar në statutin e partisë, neve plenumi duhet të zgjedhim sekretarin e parë të Komitetit Qendror. Dhe më lejoni që në emër të Byronë Politike të propozoj që në detyrën e lartë të sekretarit të parë të Komitetit Qendror të partisë të zgjedhim shokun Ramiz Alia.
The entire hall rises to its feet. Applause, long, loud, overflowing. A moment of political coronation no one dares oppose. In the front row sits Nekshmi, the wife of Enver Hoxha, clapping intensely, publicly confirming Ramiz Alia as the new leader of the Party of Labour. The era of Enver Hoxha had come to an end. The world expected political changes in Albania, but the question remained, would those changes ever truly come? The mourning lasted until April 15th, 1985, the day Enver Hoxha was finally laid to rest. A chapter of Albanian history officially closed.